Hey guys, welcome back to Naughty Threads. In case you're new here on my channel, do subscribe and also hit the bell icon so that you don't miss on any updates. In today's video, I will show you how to make this kind of neck design using the same fabric from the blouse. So first of all, we'll have to cut out some square pieces like this. In case you're comfortable cutting round pieces in one go, you can just go ahead and do that. But we generally cut square pieces first and then convert it into rounds so that everything ends up as same size. But in case you are aware of any other easy method, you can just follow whatever method you want. And basically we will need round pieces. So usually there is lot of fabric left after stitching the blouse sometimes, and in case if the blouse the size is too big, sometimes there is no fabric left. In such case you can use some contrast fabric, or you can use a little bit of the sari fabric from inside of the sari so that it matches perfectly. Now in case if it's a medium sized blouse, there is usually a lot of fabric left, and that's when you can design something like this. So we have done this only in the neckline, but you can follow the same method and do it in the sleeve as well. So we have a stencil here. We have already checked what size we need, and then we are just going to cut out all the pieces in same size. So basically this is a round. We have folded the fabric into half like this. So you can hold all the square pieces together, pin it up, and cut them out all together, or whatever method is convenient for you, you can follow that. But we will need about say around 1.5 inch diameter round or circle. So we'll have all the pieces cut. So this is another method I'm showing. You can just fold that circle into 4 folds like this and then cut. I'm just showing you more than one method so that you can follow whichever is easier. You can do that, or you can just hold all the square pieces and cut it in open. But in case you're doing that, there are chances the fabric layers might move, so better to pin it up so that you end up having all same size. Otherwise, if one is small, one is big, while doing the final thing also you will end up having the same result. So here we have all the pieces ready. As of now we are not sure how many pieces we are going to need, so we'll just start off with preparing those, and in case if we fall short, we'll again go ahead and cut some rounds. So first of all, you'll have to fold it into half and put a stitch so that it is easier for us to pleat it in the next step. So that's exactly what we're doing right now. I've just folded it into half and I'm stitching it. So it's very easy. You can follow the same process to stitch some cushion covers or some home decor, uh, like table runners. You can use this in anything you want. So it might sound a tedious process, but if you do this, then when we are pleating in the next step, it becomes easy and the finishing is also good. That's the reason we generally stitch it like this first, so that the fabric is in place and then it is easier for us to pleat. But in case if you are a pro tailor, or if you are stitching from a very long time, if you are confident enough, you can start pleating without this stitch. So once we have done this kind of stitch for all our pieces, we'll now start pleating it like this. So we are using a small needle to do that. We'll have to pleat it and stitch it like this. So even for this piece we are doing a double stitch so that the pleats are just in place. So that is how it should look. The piece that you're seeing here, this is how it should look. So that is why it is important for the circles to be in same size. If they are all different sizes, then even this will end up in different size. So give small pleats and go on stitching. So once we have all these pieces ready, it is very simple. You just have to attach it to the neckline or sleeve or wherever you want to use them. So getting these ready might take time. It is definitely a time consuming process, but it looks really cute. So you can always think of these kind of designs for plain blouses instead of just having a round neck. So here the shoulder is attached, the front and back part of the blouse is attached, and after which we have also attached piping. So how we are placing that is, the piece what we have stitched with pleats right now should be resting on the fabric. So that's how you will have to stitch it, so that when we finish it with one more layer of cross piece, it will turn towards this side. So I am not showing that part in this video. So this video I just wanted to show you guys how we have worked that design. Otherwise the rest of the blouse is pretty much simple, so I'm not going to shoot that. So in case you guys have not visited my blog, do visit naughtythreads.net and also subscribe to my vlog channel, which is Kanika Reddy Vlogs. So this is how it looks after uh, finishing the blouse. So this is the final look. If you want, you can add some beads or anything of your choice just to give it a little more grand look. And in case if you're using a contrast fabric, it looks even better. So I guess that's all in today's video. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up, and I shall see you guys soon. Until then, bye bye.